Number 1. The ID crisis. No real ID, no flight. Picture yourself breezing through airport security, coffee in one hand, dreams of adventure in the other. Now imagine being stopped cold because your ID doesn't meet new federal standards. Starting May 7, 2025, every US traveler aged 18 and older must show a real ID compliant license to board a domestic flight. No star in the corner of your license? Security won't even let you near the gate. While most states have been handing out real IDs for a while, many people haven't made the switch, and getting one isn't as simple as walking into the DMV with a smile. You'll need specific documents, certified birth certificates, social security cards, proof of address, documents that aren't always easy to find on short notice. If this sounds overwhelming, there's a simple workaround. A valid US passport works just fine and saves you the DMV headache. Plus, having a passport opens doors for spontaneous international trips too. Just don't assume your regular driver's license will get you by anymore. States have different rules about documentation, and waiting too long could mean hours lost in a line, or even missing your flight. A little preparation now could save you from a giant disaster later. Don't let something as small as a missing star on your ID derail your entire vacation. Number 2. Online passport renewal. Convenient, but risky. Finally, some good news. Renewing your passport just got easier. The US State Department has rolled out an online passport renewal system for 2025. No more early morning post office visits or waiting in line for hours. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not so fast. First, you need to qualify. Your current passport must have been issued when you were 16 or older, be in good condition, and have been issued between 9 and 15 years ago. Also, you must be living in the US, and if you have a diplomatic or official passport, sorry, you're not eligible. There's another catch. Once you hit that submit button, your old passport is immediately canceled, even if your renewal hasn't been processed yet. Processing times are long, think 10 to 13 weeks, and there's no expedition option through this system. So if you have a trip coming up, renewing online could actually backfire and leave you grounded. Another thing travelers often overlook, you still need a proper passport photo. No car selfies or artsy backgrounds allowed. It must be professionally taken with a white background, no glasses, no hats, just a plain, clear picture. To avoid last-minute chaos, plan your renewal several months in advance. Keep a backup ID ready if you need to travel before your new passport arrives. It's a smoother process overall, but only if you're careful. Otherwise, you might find yourself with no valid passport and no easy fix. Number 3. The new permission slip for Europe. ETIAS authorization. You've been daydreaming about sipping espresso in Rome or rolling through Paris, but without a new travel document, you might never get past customs. Beginning in 2025, Americans traveling to most parts of Europe must secure an ETIAS authorization before they go. Think of it as a digital permission slip, not a visa exactly, but without it, you're not getting in. The European Travel Information and Authorization System is required for travelers entering 30 European countries, including top destinations like France, Italy, Spain, and Greece. However, it doesn't apply to the United Kingdom, so if London's on your itinerary, you're clear for now. Applying is pretty straightforward. Fill out an online form, pay a $7.50 fee, and wait for approval. Most travelers will get authorized within minutes, but if anything unusual pops up, like a mistake on your form or a match in a security database, it can take up to 2 weeks. That's why applying before you book your flights is essential. One typo in your passport number can throw your entire travel plan off track. Once granted, your ETIAS is valid for 3 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. And it allows you up to 90 days of travel within any 180-day period. Sounds simple, but keeping an eye on your travel days is crucial, because overstaying can lead to fines, or worse, bans on future entry. In short, the ETIAS is a tiny step that holds a lot of power. Treat it seriously, apply early, and double-check every letter of your application. Your future self, happily wandering the streets of Europe, will be glad you did. Number 4. Liquid rule chaos. 100 milliliter limit here to stay. For years, travelers have been hoping for a miracle, the end of the dreaded 100 milliliter liquid rule at airport security. In 2025, some thought that day would finally arrive. Advanced 3D scanners were supposed to make carrying larger liquid containers a reality, but just when it seemed like freedom was near, plans got frozen, literally. Due to technical glitches and scanner malfunctions, airports in Europe decided not to ditch the rule after all. That means your favorite shampoo, lotions, and perfumes still need to fit inside those tiny bottles, crammed into a clear resealable plastic bag. And yes, you still need to pull that bag out at security like a magician revealing a trick no one wants to see. It gets even trickier because airports don't all enforce the rule the same way. Some might wave you through casually, while others might pick apart your bag looking for an extra lip balm. Always check the specific rules of the airports you're flying through before you pack to avoid nasty surprises. A smart move for 2025 travelers? Switch to solid toiletries. Shampoo bars, lotion sticks, and even solid perfumes can help you bypass most of the liquid drama altogether. And if you're traveling with medications or baby formula, remember, bring them in original packaging and keep a doctor's note handy. Security might still want proof. Staying ahead of the liquid limit saves you time, stress, and possibly an awkward repackaging session at the front of a security line. It's not glamorous, but it's the little things that keep your trip smooth. Number 5. Baggage fee traps. European Airlines crackdown. Nothing crushes the excitement of boarding faster than realizing you owe a surprise baggage fee at the gate. And in 2025, European airlines have tightened their baggage rules even more, leaving travelers scrambling and paying. Each airline seems to have its own confusing guidelines. Some allow bags up to 22 inches tall, others stop at 21 inches, and budget carriers? They're the toughest of all, with strict size and even stricter weight limits that can catch even seasoned travelers off guard. Here's the new reality. The safest bet for carry-ons in 2025 is a bag no larger than 21 by 14 by 9 inches. Not just the main compartment, airlines measure wheels and handles too, often tipping travelers into oversized territory without warning. One small miscalculation could turn your free carry-on into a costly checked bag. If you want to avoid airport drama, invest in a portable luggage scale. It's a tiny gadget that saves big headaches by letting you check your bag's weight before you even leave for the airport. And here's another smart trick. Choose a soft-sided, flexible bag. They're easier to fit into overhead bins and can squeeze into size checkers better than hard shell cases. It's also worth saving your airline's baggage policy directly to your phone. That way, if you're ever challenged at the gate, you can show proof and possibly save yourself from paying unnecessary fees. When it comes to baggage in 2025, a little preparation at home can mean the difference between starting your vacation with a smile or starting it by pulling out your wallet. Number 6. Family seating guarantee. What airlines must do now. Flying with kids has always been a juggling act. Snacks, toys, emotional meltdowns, and the desperate hope that your seats are together. In 2025, there's finally a law to make things easier for families. Airlines now have to seat kids 13 and under next to at least one accompanying adult without charging extra fees, even if you booked a basic economy ticket. This is a huge win for families who used to get stuck playing musical chairs with strangers mid-flight. No more negotiating seat swaps with that business traveler who clearly doesn't want to move. No more splitting up across multiple rows and hoping your child behaves alone. That said, it's not a perfect system. Some airlines still require you to act fast. Book your ticket early to improve your chances of automatically getting seats together. Check in online exactly 24 hours before your flight to lock in any changes if needed. And don't assume everything's handled just because you booked together. Some airlines assign seats automatically, but others need you to call ahead to confirm your family is grouped properly. Knowing your airline's process can save you a ton of mid-air stress. It's also smart to carry proof of your child's age, like a birth certificate or school ID. Occasionally, airlines will ask for verification to ensure the free family seating rule applies. At the end of the day, the law is on your side now, but a little extra planning means you'll spend more time watching your kids giggle excitedly from their seats and a lot less time stressing over seat assignments. Number 7. Refund rules upgraded. Get your money back faster. In 2025, missing a flight or losing your luggage doesn't have to be a nightmare anymore. Thanks to new rules, airlines must now refund you automatically if your flight is delayed by more than 3 hours. No long arguments at the help desk required. Even better, if your checked bag goes missing and isn't returned within 12 hours, you're entitled to a refund of the baggage fee you paid. It's a small victory that can make a big difference, especially on tight budgets. And if your flight gets canceled altogether, airlines must offer you a travel voucher good for up to 5 years. That gives you plenty of time to rebook without losing your money. Domestic refunds also have to be processed faster than international ones, which means you should see the money back in your account sooner if you're flying within the US. Pro tip, always take a quick photo of your bag at check-in. It helps speed up claims if your luggage goes wandering. Keep your receipts too. Airlines must cover meals and hotel costs if you're stranded because of delays. A little proof can turn a travel disaster into a travel win. Number 8. Security line shakeup. 3D scanners and no more laptop chaos. If you're tired of wrestling with laptops, shoes, and liquids at airport security, 2025 might finally bring relief. Some airports, like Las Vegas, are rolling out 3D scanners that let travelers leave electronics and liquids inside their bags. These new systems promise faster lines, less hassle, and fewer stressed out travelers fumbling with bins. The technology offers detailed scans that eliminate the need for manual checks, saving time for everyone. At first, these scanners are being used mainly in TSA pre-check lanes. Regular lanes will get the upgrades later, but it's still a huge step towards smoother travel. International airports are also following suit. Dublin Airport, for example, now allows connecting travelers to skip a second security check if their first airport met equivalent safety standards. However, not every airport is moving at the same pace, so before you fly, check if your departure airport has the new system. And for real-time updates on wait times and procedures, download your airport's app. It could be the difference between a rushed, stressful start or a calm, easy glide to your gate. Traveling in 2025 comes with more rules, more paperwork, and more opportunities to stumble, but now you're armed with the knowledge to dodge every trap. From new ID checks to secret refund hacks, a little preparation today can mean a stress-free adventure tomorrow. The key is staying sharp, checking the fine print, and giving yourself plenty of time to handle surprises before they become full-blown emergencies. You deserve to sip your coffee at the gate, not scramble at the counter. Got any travel plans lined up this year? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear where you're heading. And don't forget to subscribe for more real insider travel tips that airlines would rather keep to themselves. Safe travels, and see you in the next one.